Welcome back to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. We have our next hunt. 10 rolls of quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies. Looking for silver out of these, W's out of these, proofs out of all of them, wheat cents, flying eagles, shield cents, V nickels, buffalo, war nickels, 96 W, 82, no mint mark. There's a lot to look for. So let's get into the hunt. I'll start with the quarters first, per usual, and I'll move my way back. All right, bring in with the first find. Fourth coin from the end of roll number 1, and we have our first find. Look at this. You all should know what this is. It's been a really long time since I found one of these, but we have an Edith Kanaka-Ole Clash die. So you can see the Clash run from here. You see a little bit right in there and a little bit over here. I don't see anything up by the C, so we know this is going to be the weaker of the two. But if we flip it over, you'll see partially the word Edith. So a little bit of, I think this might be a little bit of the E, and the D might be in here. I-T-H. So that's awesome. We have a little bit of the clashing on the forehead. And probably behind the ponytail. And in the back of the ponytail. So that's an awesome find. It's been a while. Let's pull this one out and keep the hunt going. Hunting roll 4. And I don't normally bring you in for these. I just kind of hold them aside. But we did get a main. And it's actually in pretty decent condition. Not the greatest condition, but it's the obverse isn't all that great. Just surprising because the Denver mints, I thought this was a Philly mint. Denver mints are usually like spectacular. Like, look at this one. That's a Denver mint. And there was one other one in here. It was this one here. Yeah. Look at those. So, but it's still a main quarter, which is very low mintage. And I think the Denver is the lowest. So we'll definitely hold that one aside. Let's keep the hunt going. Hunting roll number 5. And we have a really nice condition Teddy Roosevelt. And we've got a decent condition minor clash. So we have clashing right in here. This would be part of the word liberty. We have a little bit of the O. Trying to get it right here of God. If I flip it over, you pull back a little bit here. If I flip it over, we have clashing in the O right here, and then on Washington's neck, clashing there, and weakness in the neck or the throat. So that's a sweet find. Wish it was a little bit stronger, but I'll take that. It's in good condition. Be right back with the next find. Still roll number 5, and we just came across a really nice Choco Culture out of Denver. So definitely hold that one aside. Let's keep this hunt going. Be right back. Still roll number 5, and I have another nice condition Teddy Roosevelt with the minor clash. You can see that right there in the water. Right there. And then the O right there. Wish that showed up better. And clashing inside the O or behind the O and in Washington's neck. We'll definitely hold this one aside. Let's keep it going. All right, just started into roll number 6, the 8th coin in. And we have a Homestead with a little bit of doubling right there. That's not why I brought you in. If you see right here, we have a massive die chip on the roof. This is what's called snow on the roof, right in here. If I look on this side, we have a large die chip right in here. And this side over here, we have a little die chip right there. And then we have a pretty decent sized leaky bucket. Massive die chip right here with the start of one under here. So that's a sweet find. I haven't found a snow on the roof in a long time either. So that's sweet. Let's keep it going. Hopefully I'll be back with the quarter. Hunting roll number 7. I have a 2007 Wyoming under the scope. And it looks like we have a little bit of doubling in the horse's head. Right here and here. But that's not why I'm bringing you in. Right here. On the, I'm saying this right, I hope, saddle horn. So we have doubling right here. And I don't think I've found this one on my channel yet. That's a pretty cool find. It's small. There are a couple that are best of examples. I'll have to look this one up. But that's pretty sweet. And we get doubling in the horse's mane. So we'll hold this one aside again. It's in fairly decent condition. Get some strike through here, which I didn't notice before. All right, let's keep her going. Be right back. Hunting through roll number 8. I did see this already, but I flipped over this 22. And we have a stowaway. Now, do we think this is a scumbaggery? Or do we think it was just stuck and the person didn't know? Because that is disgusting. Blech. That's gross. But we have a stowaway and a lot of schmutz on both coins. All right, let's keep her going. Roll number 10 gives us a Teddy Roosevelt, but it's not the Clash. We have the one with the maybe feeder finger lines. I'm not sure what these are. And possibly doubling under the horse's jaw. That's a pretty cool find. It's actually in really nice condition too. We'll keep this going. I've only got 5 more coins left for the quarters. Maybe I'll be back. Very last coin of roll 10 is the Teddy Roosevelt. 5 lines. Little gouge in the horse's neck this time, but doubling under the jaw possibly. All right, bring you in for the wrap up of the quarters. Be right back. 10 rolls of quarters or $100 have been hunted. Here's our finds. We got 1 dime, possibly a scumbaggery or just grossness that it ended up in there. We have a 2012 Acadia out of Denver. We have 3 Chaco Cultures, 2 out of Denver, and I believe this one was Philly. We had 2 Roosevelts with the 5 lines and possible doubling under the jaw. We had our Wyoming DDR. 2 more Roosevelts with the Die Clash. We had our snow on the roof, leaky bucket, and doubling in the window. And then we also did get our Edith Kanaka Ole Clash die. So the quarters were actually a a big win for this one. Let's get into the dimes. I'll be right back. Roll number 3 of the dimes gives us a 1970D FS901 with the proof reverse, the lines in the flame. Let's keep her going. All right, 10 rolls of dimes gave us the 1970D FS901, and that is it. So now we're going to be moving on to the nickels. Be back with the first find. Roll 1 of the nickels gives us an actual scumbaggery. We have 1959 Denver copper cent. At least these are about 3 cents worth of copper here, so that's all right. Let's keep it going. Bring you in with the first nickel find. Roll 1 of the nickels gives us a 1947 out of Denver. Let's see. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Check the obverse. All right. Be right back. Roll 4. And we have a 1959 out of Denver. Looks normal. Don't see any doubling or anything. A little bit of a filled dye there. All right. Be right back. I may have been on the wrong roll before I stated the wrong roll, but we're on roll number 5. And I have a 2023 DDR, which I believe is 42. So we have the doubling in the window, split pillars here, down in here, doubling in there. It's been a while since we found this one too, so I'll hold this one aside. Let's keep her going. Just flattened out roll 7 of the hunt, and we've got quite a bit in this roll. So something here, this one, something right there, which is this one, and we have a foreign. So let's start with the foreign. Not sure I've even seen this before. A Pesewa. What'd you call me? From Ghana, 2007. Let's put this under the scope. Maybe we can find something out of the ordinary here. Not seeing anything. Nothing there. I don't think I've ever found this coin before. All right, so that's our first foreign of the hunt. Let's see, what do we have here? 1942. Is it silver or is it a type 1? I'm going to say type 1. Type 1 out of Denver, which I think is a tougher mint to find for the type 1. So that's a sweet find. And we got a buff down here, which is rough. That's a rough buff. Looks like it's been nickel-dated. Can't make out a date there. Don't think we have a mint mark. Let's put her under the scope. No, I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, that is rough. Whew. But we got a buffalo for the hunt. getting anything from that. Okay, let me see if there's anything else in this roll. If there is, I'll be right back. Roll number 10 gives us a 1940 out of Philly. I don't know if these are anything here. Probably 64s, 70, and an 80. All right, I'll be back if I have anything else. All right, here's our finds for the nickels. We had a 1959 Denver Scumbaggery. We had a Ghana coin, 10 Pesewas. Pesewa. We had a 1940, a 42 Denver, and a 47 Denver. We had a 1959 Denver, a 2023, which I believe was DDR number 42. And then we have this 2020, which I didn't show, but if you look at the MONTICE, that all looks doubled. It's all elongated. So I held that one aside. And then I did put the Buffalo under the scope here. And I did try to actually use the loop on it. I couldn't really make it out, and I still can't make it out, but there is a date on there. You can see it right in here. Let me see the back here real quick. That is inlaid. So, I mean, it still could be a 1913. I don't know, but I have, looks like a 3 right here. It could be an 8. Kind of has an appearance of an 8 right there. 19, 18. I don't know. I'm not sure. Trying to get a different angles on it. I don't know. Maybe 1918. All right, let's keep it going. Let's get into the pennies. Be right back. I just flattened out the 5th roll of pennies. Somewhat in the middle here, we got a Wheatie. So, we have a 1951. Let's check for some oddities. Nothing there that I'm seeing. Yeah. No. I'm not seeing anything. All right. Bring it right back. I did find a Canadian earlier. 1979. Be right back. Still roll 5. We've got Wheatie number 2. A 1958. Out of Denver. Looks like a die chip in the 9. And we do. Pull back a hair. All right. Okay. Let's keep her going. Working on roll number 8. I have a 2006 under the scope, which looks like a little bit of extra thickness in the 2 and this 0 here. I don't see much. Maybe a little bit in Liberty. It's kind of notching under here, here, and here. I didn't see anything in We Trust, but there's a lot of 2006s, so I may not be able to find it, but I think that's a DDO, so I'll hold it aside and keep the hunt going. Roll 10, second coin in, gives us a 1955 Wheatie out of Philly. Take a quick look at it. I don't know what's going on right there. I think it's like glue or something. So it looks like it goes over the numbers right in here. It goes over them. And not seeing much there. Nothing there. All right, let's keep her going. All right, 10 rolls of pennies have been hunted. This time it wasn't all that great, but can't win them all. So for our foreigns, we have a 1978 Canadian, 79, 85, another 85, 86, 87, and a 2004. For our wheats, we had a 1951, 55, 58 Denver, and a 2006, what I believe to be is a DDO.